Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to East Providence Lanes in East Providence, Rhode Island. We are here with a round of 8, aka the quarterfinal of the NEBA Storm Rotogrip 900 Global Tournament of Champions. Host is Mike Sodoma. It is NEBA number 1008, $1,000 added money from Storm. Thank you so much. And we are here on the PBA Holman pattern, 38 feet, 3.18 to 1. 28.3 mils of oil. It's been an interesting scoring pace, and with me to help analyze the shot and look at our matches is none other than El Jefe, Mr. Chris Forey. Hey, Chris.
Good afternoon, everybody.
So glad to have you back on the call. Great to have you back with us.
I enjoyed not ever being here and just bowling the whole time.
Either bowling or going home with your family. I can appreciate those two activities other than
bowling was good for a while here. So
it sure was. Well, good for you. We both made the cut. We both got knocked out last round, so we're a little bit bitter. But anytime you make the cut in a TOC, that's something.
Yeah, I'm not. My goal is to make the finals each time I bowl and then see what happens. So
of course. Let's look at the matches. Right in front of us is a face-off of yesterday's champion. Here is Armando J. Villa, AJ Villa, looking to do what two other bowlers have done, which is Frankie Kalka
and Randy
Hagemoser, which is win back-to-back. He won yesterday the non-champs in commanding fashion, went through most of his matches in pretty dominating form, and was looking very solid and is looking very good here today. Just knocked off Alex Aguiar. And these are two-game matches today, just like the old days. And we'll be covering, obviously, both games and the total, tracking those as we go.
And Steve Blanchett.
Steve Blanchett. I knew there was a
Holiday on the Hill.
Might have been a third one. Holiday on the Hill, baby. So he would join a very elite crowd of winning.
That's still pretty impressive to do one weekend.
Villa, just unbelievable, you know. And well, here's a guy who really has honed his game. He's been working on it. He gave you a ton of credit yesterday. I don't know if you saw the stream, but
yeah, I did. I appreciate him.
So appreciative of everything you've done for him. So, and here he goes. And that's right over 15 and flattens out on the back end like urethane will, and he gets the trip 4. So let's look at our matches. Ryan Graywalk's high qualifier just blew me off the lanes. He shot 538 at me. I'm not going to say what I shot, but let's just say I lost. Against Michael Mirable, who just won 472 to 4-0 against Chris Forey. So we both got beat pretty handily, I'm sorry to say, my friend. On 3 and 4, it's Colby Hagemoser against John Wilbur. And down on 9 and 10, it will be Tom Coco, the only lefty left in the field, against Rich Reynolds. Coco survived a squeaker against Peter Fox, 412 to 380. And Rich Reynolds ran over, well, I wouldn't say ran over. He outlasted Stephen Dale, 480 to 441. They were both striking in that match, let me tell you. And I'll tell you something about Ryan's look. It is phenomenal. He comes out against me. He goes spare next 11 or next 10 for 289. And then the last game, everything he switched to, his Zen cracked out. He switched to another ball. He struck with that. Switched to another ball. Struck with that. Everything he throws, he's just striking.
I like. I will say I bowled next to Colby Hagemoser.
Colby's amazing.
In last round, and I like how he's playing. He's playing without seeing Ryan until just now, because obviously we had a big turnout. Without seeing Ryan bowl until just that last shot, they're playing very similarly, where they're playing like 15 to 10. They're not wheeling the track as much.
Nope, they're pretty straight.
Using resin. The difference is Ryan's using it in Eternity, and Colby is using a Tour Dynamics, but they're both playing as similar, just in the track.
Well, Ryan was using a shiny Zen last time, most of the time, until
he
cracked out.
He came over to me. We popped it back in place like a jam finger.
Well, that ball was going longer than I think what he's throwing now will. But either way, he's got to look to the pocket. That's second to none, in my opinion. I'll pick him right now to win.
Well, I said him and Colby are the two. Just from watching, I liked how both of them are playing the lane.
Yeah.
3 and 4 is a little tricky, though, because 3 always just hooks a ton more than 4 does.
Yeah, we've seen that yesterday. And it's hard to see the score because of the disco ball. It's the other problem with 3 and 4. So
just right in the far right corner.
Yes.
But Mirable, he's way deep, and he was just curving into the track when he bowled me, and I was.
Should we call him Mirabelli like they do on Bowl TV?
I think it's Mirable, isn't it?
No, they call him I know, yes, but they called him Mirabelli. I got a real kick out of that.
Well, we don't get him right every time either. So
that's true. I like Mirabelli though for some reason. There's something about that I like.
I'm sure we're saying it wrong too. I think we got told one time how to say it. Oh, Andrew, great shot with the urethane.
So Andrew had 20 in a row today. Shoots 300. Next 8, front 8 in the next game, and got him to second. He shot 208. He's right behind Ryan.
And we only have one lefty left, and I would say Coco's been on a really good run here the last couple months. Second at the Masters, obviously. Second at Manchester. Bowled well at Somerset. I think he got to like the top 8 maybe. And then, whiffed by Wilbur there. Whiffing the whole 360, looked like he slipped. And Coco, being the only lefty and throwing urethane, he loves to throw urethane. Coco, so the 3 I would really look out for, like I said, would be Colby, Ryan, and if you wanted to pick a dark horse, would be Coco.
He would definitely be the dark horse.
They should be on the opposite sides of the bracket, too, based on how everybody's sitting right now, right? So you got Wilbur here, Ryan here. So these two would have to bowl each other.
Right. Coco is against the winner of the Hall Villa match.
Yeah, if he gets past Reynolds.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
But Coco, look at the earth. Look at the earth. Oh, is he 6'8", as we just say that?
Being on the left, I will tell you, if you want it to come off the spot, you have to do it with speed and surface, not with natural track friction like there is on the right. So it's opening up better on the right. Not that a lefty can't win. It's just, there's that much.
I think Coco has a uniqueness about his ball roll.
That's true.
There goes one of the.
There's your boy with a Greek church.
Yeah, I think. Nice shot.
Nice shot by AJ Villa, makes the 2-4-10.
Yeah, I think Coco's different than a lot of the lefties, where his urethane ball roll is very unique.
Well, he's got that side release that he is able to control. So
he really flicks it at the bottom.
Nice.
Ryan going high there.
He just made the 6-8 that he left.
And he's got a 21-pin lead over there.
Yeah, so he's double in a split conversion. Now Rich Reynolds is up there.
That's 0.
There's a Greek church.
That is
5 out.
Especially after the guy misses a 3-6 on you.
That's right. I saw guys on lane 3. I don't know what it was. I saw a 6-10 missed at least 2 arrows to the left. I saw a 3-pin miss 2 hours to the left. I think there's something slipping or something's going on with lane 3 over there on those spares.
Well, lane 3,
that's just what happened to Wilbur over there.
Yeah, lane 3 just in general is always more like concaved inward.
But on a spare, though, you throw the ball at a
well, I think Wilbur looked like you said about slippage, but interesting.
It might have been the approach there,
Oh, the squash by Rich Reynolds.
Rumbling bucket there by Rich. There you go. So, everybody, this is a Sunday, and it is a NEBA. So, in the last round, please like and share the feed, and we will randomly select 2 people for a free ball from Island Bowling Supply. We will pick you at random. We will contact you. We'll ask your weight and your address, and the ball will be shipped to you. It is Island Bowling Supply's choice of ball. And there's a slap 10 by Hall to double up against AJ. And it will be Island Bowling Supply. They were sending out gold labels.
They've sent out a lot of good.
They've sent out some really good. It's not like they're picking off the bottom of the, they're not coming out the bottom of the barrel here. This is good stuff they're sending out. But it's amazing. So.
How many entries we have today, Bruce? Because I don't see.
I don't have that sheet with me.
I feel like we were full.
We had
we
weren't. They had open
full
play
meaning
at the high.
Full meaning as the most I've seen since probably Wallingford a couple of years ago.
I bet you 80.
I think that might be a record
70,
then.
80? Might be, yeah.
Yeah, the record was Wallingford.
I'll ask Justin after this.
When they ran a short pattern a couple years ago.
And there's a nice, hold on, great shot by Hall right there.
That's pretty impressive.
In the pocket. He is throwing a lot of confidence. He's had a 300 in the regional last weekend here, had a 300 in the NEBA here. So he's threatening to knock Alex off his perch.
Probably needs to strike a little bit here. Providence. That's not going to get there.
Yeah, you got that a little bit through the break point. So tell us about this 38-foot home, and how would you, just on paper, how would you play it, and what kind of, obviously we saw a lot of urethane today.
Yeah, I mean, I went with I practiced on it for 2 days at Nutmeg. Came in with 3 purple hammers. This is where you can't always go by what you think you practice on. I even picked a tough pair at Nutmeg to practice on it and was just going 15 to the gutter. I was like, this isn't that bad, and then worked on playing straight, and then came here today, and my ball fell in the gutter almost every shot throwing it that way.
Going away, yeah.
And I watched Webb throw them in.
This is a much harder lane surface than you've got over at Nutmeg.
But this is high friction, though, too, just because of so much usage.
So much, yeah.
But so I ended up moving just way right, and I literally played like 1, 2, 3. I was like, I'll play away from everybody, throw the urethane balls off the gutter. And so, I mean, I did okay. Other guys I saw, like Wilbur, he ended up throwing a Pink Widow like we see him throw now. He just throwing it right up the track.
Yep.
Had a really good look. And we obviously Gray Watts. I think the problem was you had to be the left of the track. or and like I
swing
said,
left and swing to the track.
to the track, yeah. Or, keep it into the track area. The track area in this house is so, like most houses,
It's really
is so
defined.
I mean, so many houses here in the
You've
Northeast
got,
are.
You've got free
like that's
hook
pretty
at the
good.
track, like right there.
You just see it suck it right back to the pocket.
Put that right around the track area. It's going to recover for you in the mid lane.
Yeah, so I mean, there were a couple options. I just, in my opinion, was like, all right, how do you get out to the gutter where there's hook, and go straight enough? And there's a blower 710.
Like with a blower 710.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Coco left and converted the baby split in his match.
So 6-8 baby split on that lane.
He's up by 11.
Yeah, Rich Reynolds working on a double.
Reynolds can get to within 1 right now and then take the lead.
But yeah, I mean, there are a couple options.
One thing Chris forgot to say, these are 2-game matches, everybody.
We have a lot to talk about.
After the 1 game, and there is a Greek church through the middle for Andrew. Got a short. Came through. So don't everybody tune out after 1 game.
Okay.
We're going to have 2-game matches here.
And honestly, around me, nobody was really playing in like Andrew was and stuff like that. So, like I said, we had so many entries today. I didn't even know some of the people were even here until the final started.
I didn't see Michael Mirabile once until I see him just now.
Mirabile was near me.
Yeah.
Now he
I
was
didn't
playing
see you
out
much. I saw Webb, I think, for the first time after he was packing up.
Yep. So, like Webb played he played in the track like he usually does. He was playing like 10 to 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what Ryan's been doing all day.
He's just keeping his hand right up the back of it.
Really roll, and it just rolls right through the pin.
He's using the track in his advantage.
Absolutely.
And he's very firm through it. So.
Russ Michaud, happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend, as well. Good to see you.
What's up, Rusty?
Now
the kid's fishing. He's fishing now.
By Colby, unfortunately, he went through the beak for the Greek church and 5 out, and now he's got the super washout. That's trouble.
Well, it's easy to fish when you see something and then you're like, well, it's not great. You think the funny thing is we forget they're 2-game. Not that we forget. We know they're 2-game matches. You feel like you get too far behind, you got to chase. And I did that against Mirabile in practice. He was wheeling the lane and he was like striking with every ball he threw. I go, man, I can't shoot 420. I need to shoot 490.
Yeah.
And to top it off, so I went to where he was playing, tried some different things. I ended up moving back to the gutter and shoot 240 the last game. So
yeah, good for you.
It's one of those things.
Still not enough though.
Yeah, because I already shot 160 game 1.
Yeah, right. Well, I had a 2-0 look. I shot 15 over to qualify. Got the super senior cut, and shot 190. Got beat by 90. And I said, okay, tried something else. Tried moving in. Wasn't enough there. It's like you just trying to open it up. It's just not there.
Yeah, so his ball's not getting to the track fast enough.
Yeah, he looks like he's pushing it through
behind
the back
He's behind the back of it, behind the back of the pattern.
And as you said so many times, it's got to be reading before it leaves the pattern.
Which was really interesting when he was on 3 and 4 against me. He was getting it there faster. Then gradually he stopped doing that. But when he got there quick, I'm like, man, that's a good look. Like his ball's peeling off that area. And I see him going away from it, from what he did originally.
There by A.J. Villa.
I love A.J.'s game.
4 in a row. I tell you, he was so solid yesterday, so cerebral in his shot. Just he wasn't bowling his opponent. He was bowling the pins all day. Had just the best mental attitude yesterday. It was great to watch.
What I like about him and even Colby's game, for two-handers, they don't go around the lane a ton. They keep it more.
That's true.
More like almost like a Simonson to an extent, where they keep it more online.
Up and at it.
And not that they can't go around it, but they keep it more online like a one-hander does a little bit sometimes. So I think, like I said, both the young guys there, swings are longer.
Doug LaCourie just asked the question, has anyone won the non-champs in the TOC back-to-back? Doug, we were just talking about that. It's happened 3 times. And there is AJ's Greek Church. And it's his turn for the Greek Church. We've had 3 people do it. Hagamoser, Frankie Kalka, and who was the other one?
Steve Blanchett.
Thank you, Steve Blanchett. 3 times, and AJ threatening to do it for a 4th time. That's an elite club. You only have 1 chance in your life to do it. And that's if you don't win for the first time in the non-champs, right?
Exactly.
Think about the odds, to make that happen. So.
And usually you got to figure there's got to be some kind of letdown going into the next day. Of just that rush front. And there you see Wilbur now wash out over on 3 and 4.
Nothing. Colby Hagamoser is in the process of shooting 150, and John is shooting if he makes this washout, 179. He's leading by 29 at a 179
and
pace.
If he misses, it's now they're like a 9-pin match.
Right, that's right. Now look at that ball roll through and slap the 10 for Ryan. He just can't miss, and he can't miss, and he's smiling about it too because he knows it. here's what's funny. If Andrew can strike here, he'll catch up again. Get within 1 pin again. Gets it out, slow through the beak. That's almost a Greek church in itself. You got a little soft with that one, and it red on that lane. Now what just happened over here with that washout?
Wilbur got 6 out.
Did he
Big
really?
goose egg. So now he's got 165.
Wow, how
while
did he do that?
pacing. I have no idea. I was looking to just see.
Where did he throw it? Nobody saw where he threw it. Oh my gosh. 6 out. So now he's shooting at 165 pace.
It makes you wonder if he moved to the right. And now you get up in the track and it just hooks like instantly.
Yeah.
With the urethane. Well, what do we got there?
Going after this. No luck on that. Colby Hagamoser only down 15.
Great
with
shot.
A 150 pace. He strikes.
Now I would
down on 3 and 4.
I had lane 3 hooking at least 5 more in the front of the lane than lane 3 with urethane. He's throwing a new clue.
Remember, 2 game matches, guys. It's not over after 1.
Yeah, so here we go. 1 pin match with Reynolds. He's down 1 to Coco. And Ryan has got a huge lead. Ryan finished 2nd at Norwich. You remember that one during the COVID we came out? He finished 2nd to Pepe.
I do remember that. Yep.
They were brutal that day.
That's right up at it.
Different urethane. Looked like a UC3.
UC3, I think so. He likes that ball. He actually had some shine on it once. Doesn't look like that was very shiny there, but
that's more. Well, actually, it is resin. It's not urethane.
It's more. Yeah, they say it's urethane. I asked
they
Kelly.
Call it torthane.
I asked Kelly Kulik, and I go, "Do you have any urethane on the torch?" She goes, "Oh yeah, I got a UC3." I said, "That doesn't count."
Yeah. It's got plasticizer in it. He almost 810 there, Marably.
I know. So I hate to tell you, buddy, but I left a 7.9 in qualifying, and I left a 5.10 in qualifying, both in the pocket, with my pitch black.
Maybe you should eat your Wheaties.
Maybe I do eat my Wheaties. The trouble is I eat them at night. In fact, I just ran out of Wheaties.
This is a big shot for AJ because he wants to really take as big of a lead as possible. That's pretty good.
Beautiful shot there.
Interesting to see what the move is on lane 7.
Well, he went Greek Church.
On Greek Church, we're obviously checked up early.
You know what I found is it was very, very touchy at the spot. If you pushed a little bit through the spot, it would go through it. If you slowed it, if you got around and slowed it down, it would go high. Yeah. I saw guys throw it to the spot 2 or 3 times in a row. One would be a washout, one would be in the pocket, one would be high.
I saw Webb do that. That's why I tried. And I bowl with Jay Johnson also, and they both shot 20-30 over. But that's why there you go. Oh, not 2-4. I thought 2-4-10 there.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah. So that's why I tried going right of everybody, because I was like, at least then my ball did the same thing, just going up 1, 2, 3. You know, if my ball went, I was either 3-6 or a 2-pin. And there you go. There's the bad move.
Moves right, and it goes right through it for a 2-4-10.
Yeah, he stepped left a couple, and he tried feeding it there. And the problem is the urethane stands up too fast.
So he'll go 99. Let's assume he gets 2 here. And then Andrew can get up and double and take a 9-pin lead going into the second game.
Coco can strike up, take a commanding lead, a 6-pin.
A 6-pin. Once again, everybody, 2 game matches. Stick around for the second game. Everybody stick around.
He almost chopped it.
So 150 to 165. But you got to keep bowling. You got to bowl another game.
He got it.
Chance. Oh, it hooked.
That's 199. So now Andrew can take 197. So he take 11-pin lead.
Yeah, Andrew's only down by 9. So yeah, right up. They do actually track the pluses and minuses after the first game, Chris. I think. So.
They track your plus or minus, not the difference between the two.
Right, but I'm saying it's like at least we know the first game.
Yeah. Yep. No, we'll be able to see that total.
I'll write it down. So we actually are forced to do math here in the live stream. It's outrageous. Big shot for Hall here. Oh, he piped that right. Not going to even sniff the break point. He piped that right through it. And now he's got to fire this right up at it and make it. It's just weird how different balls slow down differently at the break point here.
I was going to say, if he opens, Marably's right back in this match.
He is. Well, it'll be 230. Sure, 30 pins.
You know what? 30 pins is a lot better than being 50 down.
That's true. You can catch up. Michael's tough, too.
I'd love watching Michael's ball roll off his hand. He has so many tricks. That could be 3.
This and does. And Wilbur roaring into the 160s and is going to dominate this match. Actually, if Colby can double, he'll only be down by 3. And Ryan goes after the, ooh, gets a kick out on the 10 pin, but no conversion.
30 pin for Ray Watts.
It's going to be 35 to 5. 05. So 30 pin lead for Gray Wax. 88. It's going to be a strike here, and it's 9 pin lead for AJ. John Wilbur will take a lead into the second game, just a matter by how much.
Yeah, he changed balls there to a GB4 hybrid. Andrew was 7, so now he's down by 12.
85 down 12. Now, oh, this is interesting. If Wilbur can, if Reynolds can double here, he can tie him up.
Yep.
They'll be 216 each. This is a shot on lane 12. And we've already got 9 and 10 dark. And
Messenger
Reynolds goes through the beak.
He just missed a messenger by Colby, went right in front of the 10.
Ugh.
So he got 149. He'll be down by 14 if he can make it.
Imagine she 149, only down 14.
I should have bowled those guys. I had 168 my first game on that pair.
There you go. I would have
on the same pair.
I had 190, man. I would have killed them both.
You're smoking them.
And there's a smashing 7 pin for Ryan.
7-10 smash 7.
Thanks for nothing.
So 206, right? Is that 206 over there for Reynolds?
Now AJ will kick it off here, which means he'll finish on the right lane. And this left lane is the one that's been giving him
got
trouble.
the purple hammer still. I think you just play more fade back with it instead of trying to. Well, he tried to feed it right faster.
Turn. Yeah, he just sent it out and let it
Wow,
read.
but you see a wiggle though. That thing did a lot of wiggling.
Gets the leaner 10, but he threw it so slow that it recovered off the spot.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah. I found that too. I moved in with a reality, and I had to throw it slow. And if I did, I could get it to recover off the spot. But if I got it in a quarter mile an hour faster, it goes right through it for a washout. So it's just so touchy on the back end.
The only match we don't know total is Colby.
And here it comes.
Now he went to a hazmat.
And that would be 49.
149.
14 pin advantage for John Wilbur on lanes 3 and 4 over Colby Hagemeiser.
Oh, I got everything.
He was taking this UC3 straight at it. I think he's trying to take the lane out of play and pipe it right at it. Once again, game 2, guys. And the live stream numbers did not go down. People are listening. Good for you guys. Thank you. And remember, 2 matches from now in our title match, remember to like and share, and you will be automatically entered.
Ryan went back to the Zen.
Yeah, that's the look at that reaction.
Well, it's gonna be more in the mid lane,
yeah,
and just more continuation.
Right. It's a good mid lane ball. Right up the piker. And how about a 5-7
and look at the 5 spread out more.
Wow. Just didn't recover.
Wilbur changing balls to the GB4 hybrid. Starts out with a strike.
There you go. Yeah, I left the 5-10 only. I hit the pocket with my urethane.
Probably with a ball change. Big ball change.
And
that's a paradox
there,
pearl.
And that's a double for Michael. Only a 20-pin lead now for Graywax.
That's a big ball change. He just went from a symmetrical pearl with a little surface on it, and he got it.
Wow.
All right, see what Colby got. He went to a hazmat.
That's left. Oh, it lays off and plows the strike.
See if he changes on 3 or if he sticks to the same ball.
Nosedive.
3 always hooks more.
3 hooks way more, right? Yeah.
He just picks up way faster in the mids.
Yeah.
See if he makes a move at least 5. There's we need Alex on speed dial. Tell us about every pair. Wow, that thing took off.
That thing picked up, and that's what I mean. You know, that thing slowed down on the mid lane, gone right through the beak. Big trouble for Mirable.
Looks like Colby.
Rich Reynolds.
They're gonna double it up. Now he's even.
Now they're dead even on 11 and 12.
Oh, stone 9 after tripping everything on the right lane.
Tom Coco and Rich Reynolds absolutely even on 11 and 12. Andrew opens. So the 12-pin lead is now another 14, is 26 now for AJ.
Oh.
AJ Villa trying to go back-to-back non-champs and champs for the 4th time in NEBA history.
Colby on the spare. See what Wilbur does on the right lane. Wilbur also going up a little quicker. Big shot by Coco. So Wilbur, same ball. Be interesting to see what his ball does in this lane. Because this lane, you get it going right, it could bail on you. That's going right,
shot.
checked up.
Oh,
you see it slow down off the spot, though. See
See
how forward it went?
Kind of was really soft to it, kind to it at the bottom, let it recover.
John can get away with sometimes because he gets it over the front so well. Look at Ryan. Ball change and 6, 7, 10 now.
Ryan had been getting away with that. He got away with a couple like that of me, but that one checked up. Here goes AJ. Can extend.
He's probably wondering how does that happen when Robley's ball didn't do that and he goes the other lane and checked off. Great shot.
Perfect shot there by AJ. Extends his lead. Great shot.
See what Wilbur can do here. Got double working.
Look at how deep he is. He's got to be playing at least a zone in. Oh, and he flushes an 8-pin. Oh, my God. That was nasty. It made Ryan stop. Ryan saw that 8-pin. He's like, oh, my God. A flush 8-pin for John Wilbur on lane 3. That was just ugly.
Ryan for the spare. Got a chance. Nope. Now, last time AJ's ball in this lane did I call it the S, the snake. It's not a good move when your ball does it. See what he gets here. He fed it right faster. Well, that one's up the lane more.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, that was a lot better. He kept that one more up the lane.
Yeah, the last one he let it right and threw it slower to let it recover.
Yeah,
struck.
I think when he saw the ball do moves, you realized don't do that again.
Well, AJ with a 12, 22, 32, plus 14. 46 pin lead now for AJ Villa, trying to go back to back right now, trying to punch his way into the top 4. Andrew Hall trying to play right up the track and does it.
The missile.
That UC3. I would recommend he not miss. He's down by over 40 pins.
Coco opened over there, by the way. Rich Reynolds won here in the doubles.
Oh, Coco missed. Coco must have missed that spare. That was a makeable, I think.
Now
and here's Reynolds.
Rich Reynolds 310.
They were tied, but now they're both going to open in the 3rd, except that Reynolds had a double. No, they were tied. Sorry, because of Reynolds double, they were tied, and now he's going to open in the 3rd, and now they're going to be tied again.
Oh, we can make this one.
We could. Okay, we'll see.
Jump the gun there. Wow.
And Andrew through the beak again. Greek
swishing
Church.
5-10. Or 5-7, and then you probably move 1 and 0, keep it up the lane, the ball goes the other way.
Crazy.
All right, Rich for the spare. Got one, good call there. And now that's
Michael.
Michael's like, his ball hooked, my ball doesn't hook.
Right. Like I said, it's sometimes just random off the spot. You just don't know what it's going to do.
Like I said, I found playing the gutter is probably your safest bet.
Yeah.
Well, and a Brooklyn by Colby to get a double up on the board.
But I think it's just so interesting that different shots, depending on axis tilt, surface, and speed, it's so touchy on the back end.
Well, now they're getting pretty ugly with so much urethane.
Yeah, wow, that's the way you make that.
Yeah, with so much urethane going down the lane, so many different places people are playing.
Yep.
Now they're just, you can see the balls are so slow in the back of the lane now. They start picking up in mids and they just bail down lane. See what John can do here. See if he gets over the fronts again.
Up and over.
That's pretty good. Oh, look at it. Just
right.
See a stop all of a sudden. right to scanner.
That's what I mean. Right through the break point. I don't think he thought he threw that bad.
It looked pretty good in the mids, and it just goes forward a ton at the scanner.
Just flies through it. Washout.
AJ. That's big.
AJ gets the tip on the 4 for 4 in a row to Hall's 2 opens. And AJ's about to put this match out of reach.
The difference between AJ and the others throwing how he's playing them, he's playing straighter through the middle of the lane. Others are either trying to fire it up the track or right of the track, or they're in trying to curve it. AJ's feeding from 20 to the track and just tumbling it end over end.
Now what happened to Wilbur's lead now? He was up 14, but Colby somehow put a double together.
Yep. So Wilbur is 73 in the 4th.
So he's -7. Colby's plus 10, so that's 17.
That one's going to get there.
Oh, smash 9. So the Colby Wilbur match is within 3 pins now.
Coco needs to get, oh, that's not liking that one. And he trips the 2, or excuse me, trips the 3.
The 3 pin does Coco.
That's big because Coco was still up by 2 pins. Ready at a 10-pin lead, yes.
Yep.
So he was up
Some
2.
close matches. This Wilbur match is close.
You can see a difference on 3. The ball picks up and keeps going. Or on 4, it just stops down lane.
Matches on the live stream pairs are both just about out of wood. And the
best ones are outside of it.
The outside pairs.
You could expand the camera
tight.
view a little bit.
Yeah, you can see.
You can see off camera.
Yeah.
Ryan, that's going to miss the hit. Oh, it came back.
Excuse me?
Wow.
What was that?
Wow.
See that ball peel off the spot? That's what he had against me. That's hard to beat.
Andrew.
Get up there. Yeah, good shot there.
Feels good about the right lane.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Now I got to throw one over there.
Yeah, now all you got to do is get over here. Now Colby trying to get a Jersey squasher. Can't get it.
Coco's going. Oh, Coco with a stuffed 9.
Thanks for nothing. Some tournaments coming up next week, of course, is the New England Megabucks, Northeast Megabucks. Come out for Thanksgiving squads, and the day after that, Friday and Saturday, 4 squads a day. There's sweepers on Thursday night and Friday night, and a special bonus if you bowl both sweepers. There's a special prize fund for that. Sunday is the finals. Uh-oh, Colby goes by that 10-pin.
There's some interesting stuff
Ander
going on
moved
over
in
there.
now.
He just went back to the purple,
just
trying to move back
in,
inside.
So 12-16 will be the Better Bowling Concepts senior singles at Norwich, and the 16th and 17th is the Paul Forey Memorial Finals at the Ideal Bowling Concepts singles. We are 32 finalists.
The cup was in the building
20.
today.
What's that?
The cup was in the building today.
Was it? I
Yeah,
didn't
was
see
sitting
it.
inside, yeah.
Oh, I want to see it. Well, that's available for whoever finishes the highest off that 32-person qualifier. And we have a 20-person prize fund with $2,000 on top and the cup. So come on out to, oh, and Anders like, okay, we're done.
Colby went through the face 3-6-10.
And Colby just flagged that 10-pin, and then he goes through the face. So thanks so much for that sponsorship. $10,000 on that added money, as well as the other another $2,500 you put in for other events. So thanks so much for all you do. That's just the money you put into the sport. There's so much more beyond that. And there's Michael with a 2-8-10. Just goes right through it. Once again, you get it to the spot. It's almost random what the ball does off the spot.
Oh, Rich Reynolds swishing 4-pin. I thought Rich's shot was better because he got it. I feel like you have to feed it to the track early enough to get it to read.
Yeah. Many thanks to Storm, Roto, and 900 Global. They give us 2 balls per tournament, and they are our title sponsor here. We have $1,000 added money to this. That's left, way left. It just zapped off the lane.
I didn't think that was possible.
Well,
it
plays like short when you throw it like that.
You would think enough balls have gone down the lane today, spare shooting wise.
Yeah, you'd think.
Look at that runaway 5-pin for Wilbur. Jeez.
It's just not pretty. And there's a attempted
backup ball.
Attempted.
I like the word attempted.
Ryan just taking a victory lap in that match. And again, our 2 matches in front of us are over. The 2 on the outsides are close. And we will track them all for you to the end here. We'll even do the math for you to figure it out.
BJ getting 2.
Chop through the middle. It's not
but
going to
he's
matter.
got 53 plus whatever he had originally, 12.
12.
So 65.
Yeah. No worries.
Wilbur at the nickel.
I had my hand up. There you go.
The big match over here is Rich Reynolds. They got a 2-pin match. 3-pin match, sorry, 3.
3-pin match. Reynolds, Coco. Coco's
That's
just
gonna
relentless.
go. Great shot by
there
Rich.
by Rich. There you go. And what else are we going to do here?
Sponsors.
Many thanks to our sponsors for this year and next, of course, Tony and Susie Renaud, Ace Mitchell Bowling Supplies, Better Bowling Concepts, Bill Daly, Buddy's Pro Shop, who? Chris Forey. Cambridge Credit adds $3,500. We now know the weekend for the Cambridge Credit Invitational. It's the second weekend in January, the 9th. So make sure you have your 5 tournaments in if you don't already. You got to have 5 tournaments in order to qualify for that. The top 16 get a bye through the qualifier in the Bowler of the Year points, and come on out for that tournament. We actually still don't know where it is yet. We're still looking for a location. for the Cambridge Credit coming up in January. Kenny Keegan, Logo Infusion. They create our championship shirts I'm wearing on right now. Strike FX Pro Shops, John Van Hees, and of course Alex. Turbo Grips, Chris Sander, sponsor yesterday. TechVision, you're watching a TechVision presentation right now. Yankee Lanes, both in Keene and in Manchester. Jeff Barden added more and more and more money to the events there, and there's a nice 410 in the pocket.
And then Coco clips the 10 or 7. Sorry about it.
Wow.
Just clips. He thought he threw it in the gutter.
Just made it. Yeah, just made it. Savage Arms, a big sponsor of the Megabucks tournament, and of course Bullwinkle's Pro Shop. Rich Reynolds in a tight match right now on 11 and 12. Callahan's Bolorama, we had a wonderful time at the 1,000. 341 entries, 2,500 from the Callahans, 2,500 from Lisa Callahan, and another 500 kicked in. DJ's Pro Shop, John Zawalik. Many Styles of Bowling, LaRue. Bloomfield Electric, Roger Burrell. GMS Concrete. Dexter, Paul Sylvie, another co-sponsor of yesterday's non-champs event. KR Strikeforce, Tony Mendiola. Grog Monster Sports with Greg Flamon. East Coast Sports Investors, Jeff Dawson. Ideal Bowling Concepts coming up for that's the Sunday event. That's the Keith Lang sponsorship. And then, of course, John Kirker Sr. kicks in $500 to the senior event. He did that after watching our Hall of Fame presentation.
Oh, that's out the window.
And coming there. And now AJ's falling apart here, but luckily he's got a big enough lead that he can get away with it. DJBT, we had our youth event last month. It was a lot of fun. UseBowlingballs.com, Mitchell Pincus. And, of course, today we'll give away 2 balls from Island Bowling Supply and our friends Joe Farley and the other folks down there at Island.
So Rich Reynolds take the lead in the match.
Rich Reynolds rips the 5 into the 7 and gets it.
He's now taking the lead.
Doubles and takes the lead.
8-pin lead now by Rich.
Well, what's going on with Wilbur here? He's got a 3-pin to convert.
I have 33. Well, nothing's been easy to make here.
He's pacing 193, Wilbur is.
He has a 14-pin lead, I believe.
Yeah, going in, yeah. So Wilbur.
AJ better, I know you say it's over, but it's not over. AJ better take a re-rack or something, regroup, because this is going sideways quickly.
Andrew can go 2-0.
Yep.
He's down 12. He needs another open by AJ.
That's
and
then,
then he has to go sheet. To go 2-0, okay. Right? Yeah. Well, that would be interesting. You're right. AJ needs mark to lock it up.
He needs 1 mark.
Yeah. No, he needs 2. Because if Andrew has 88. Andrew go 2-0-0.
Yep. 2-0-0, but Andrew was losing, so it'd be
down
188.
By 12, so he would need 12. Well, with the open though, he dropped the count.
Yeah.
So he needs to beat 188, right?
He needs to get 1 mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's good.
That's perfect.
That's a good mark
there by AJ.
And Rich Reynolds went runaway Brooklyn 9-pin, like
oh wow,
runaway Brooklyn.
Almost got it.
So now Coco.
You know, there's one that Mirable threw out to the 4 board, and it comes back and flushes.
Yeah.
It's just so strange off the spot. You just never know what it's going to do.
Yeah. Coco, whose ball is not hit very well in the right lane. 3 and 4. That pair's just rough.
If Andrew can go off the sheet here, he can force AJ to mark. Gets that one. And good shot there. AJ with a 12-pin lead. And Ryan
tried a different ball. That was a gold label, I believe.
Was it?
I'd be off just a luck. I guess on my part, just by the color.
All right, we're getting down to the wire here in the
here comes Coco.
Match.
This is a big shot by Coco to take the lead back. And he flat 7s. I would have thought he'd go to the purple hammer at some point on that lane. So the Widow's a little too tall. And look at that ball change by Colby.
That's the
for a double.
Not urethane, right? The NU.
That's the NU.
It's a double 50.
So he was down by.
Andrew needs this.
He was down 14. He got it.
Gets it. He can go sheet and forces AJ to mark. So if AJ goes 9 out, it would be the 12 pins that Andrew needs.
Let's talk about the other match over there. If Colby throws a double, he forces He can actually strike out to lock out Wilbur by 1 pin.
15, right. 72.01. That's right. 14 pins, right?
Yep.
He can go 216. You're right. Exactly right.
He needs a strikeout to win to shut him out.
Man.
And I don't feel good about Wilbur's shot on the right-hand lane.
No. Well, although to put a 4-bagger together with this match.
That's one the other.
He gets it.
Great shot by the kid.
3 out of 4.
He's ball changed probably 4
Strike
times.
Here by Andrew through the beak. Done. Ugh. Gave it a run. Couldn't make it happen. Hey, one thing about these 2-game matches, you got a chance, you know? You got a chance to come back.
So Coco needs this one, I feel like. Just give himself a chance. In the 10th, that one's left.
Good.
Getting up there, and flag 7 again.
7.
Yeah, he's using a widow urethane, which is going to stand up a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And you just see his balls like at the back of the lane, just not going through it right. He can get to the pocket, but it's like just flat. That's a tough call to change balls when you get up in the for the 10th frame.
3 frames left, you know.
Yeah. Oh, is it going to get from behind? Is it going to get from behind?
Can't get it. That's going to be 205,
So now,
which means Wilbur will have a chance to get up. You need a double?
205 minus be 91.
Let's say he makes this. So
Wilbur needs strike
right?
spare. Wilbur will need strike spare if he makes this.
But if Wilbur goes spare strike, it's a tie, right?
No, Wilbur needs strike spare to tie. He's going to have
Yes,
191.
Right, he can't lose any count.
Yep, he's going to be at 191 minus the 14 that he was.
Right, so you must have the first one. That's going to be on lane 4. And we can move the camera over a little bit for that one, I think. Let's do
yes.
that. There we go.
So Wilbur needs the first one.
See Wilbur up here on the right.
What's
now.
the move? He's going wash out to the right. He gets it up the lane. It goes high. I would move further left and just pray that I keep it in the middle of the lane.
Go further left and loop it.
I wouldn't even try looping it. I would just throw it toward the 3-pin and pray. I would just step left.
See him up on the left.
Yeah,
this is Wilbur's shot.
Looks like he's much further left. He does look further left. I would just throw it toward the 3. That's toward the 3-pin. That's hooking.
High.
That's too high.
Beak.
And Colby advances.
Colby Hackemoser moving on.
Many ball changes and threw a triple in there to get back in it.
Was that your boy? Was that who you picked?
I did.
You did. I picked Ryan. So here we go. None of us took AJ.
I said AJ. Well, my 2 were AJ and him. Just playing the lane straighter.
Well, Coco was the dark horse, of course.
Yeah, and he's still in it. He's only.
Now where are we at here? We got.
So Coco had a 10-pin lead, so he's got 56. So he's down 7. So he's going to need a double if. Let's put it. Well, as long as Rich doesn't double. Rich doubles, he wins.
Yeah.
You want to slide it over that way now? Slide your screenshot to the right.
Yeah, I think we can.
So if you look at the far right pair, past the blind pair, you'll see Rich Reynolds getting up.
If he can find a way to double, he'll win.
He went Runaway Brooklyn last time on this lane. That one's up the lane.
It is. It looks light.
Wow,
and right
2,
through
4,
it.
10.
And right through it. He might open now. Well, that's going to make.
That's 189. Let's give him 2.
Coco won't even have to double.
Just needs to mark.
Just need a mark now.
And you saw he stepped left. You could see that. He was much further left he's been in the whole match.
Yeah. And he threw it slow. He expected it to recover.
I didn't think it was that bad when he got it in the mid lane, and you see the ball just go straight through the back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like random. It's like random. I've never seen mid lanes behave this way. So strange.
Going for it. Can he bounce it? No bounce. So Coco will need a mark. He's 7-pinned almost every shot on this lane.
89, so 89, so that's 99. He's got to beat. Coco had the lead, right? Coco had the lead. 10.
So Coco needs.
So he's got 66, 56, 76, 96. Just needs any mark. Any mark for Coco, and you can see him up on the right lane. This is on lane 12. Throwing the pink urethane, right?
Throwing the pink urethane. It's been controlling the pocket pretty well. He's been 6-pin, 10. 6-pin, 7-pin.
Yeah.
At this rate now, you don't care if you just leave something you can make.
Balls away. That's inside.
And he flushes it.
And flushes it. Great shot there by Coco. to move on. The dark horse makes the top 4. It will be Coco against AJ Villa on 5 and 6, and it will be Colby Hagamoser surviving against the red hot Ryan Graywalks. Hey guys, we'll be right back for the round of 4. Stay with us.